we're the invisible people. We're the invisible people. We're the people who sit on the side of the road. All we want is a little bit of your change, a little bit of your contribution, and maybe not even that, maybe just a little bit of your time. Like sit down, listen to a song or something like that. It's not too important. Just make sure that we feel like we're still alive and that we feel like we're still people.
Sometimes we will get the most disgusted looks ever. And like I was saying earlier, we're just travelers having a good time.
We're not just bums. Not all of us are just bums who just want to sit here and do a bunch of drugs and be alcoholics with our lives. Like, we have real reasons for being out here, and that's missed a lot of times, you know. Huckleberry's gonna get interviewed. Good job. Hey! Good job! Good boy. Okay. I grew up, unlike a lot of my friends, I guess, I grew up in a really stable, loving family, and I always sort of was like offered all the traditional opportunities and whatnot and was successful and stuff, but I just was never happy. There was this one night, I was in college in Portland, Oregon, and there was this one night when like everything kind of came to a head, and I remember it was snowing, which doesn't do that much in Portland, so when it does, the city shuts down, and I had picked up my finals. I had was just like miserable, like I was thinking about killing myself. And then my friend called me, who I'd been playing music with, and he was a traveling kid, you know, he rode freight trains and all that stuff and whatever. And I just left up to northern Portland that night and met all these new people and met all these kids who traveled, and was so happy that night and feeling like I was within a community that loved me and supported me regardless of how successful I was or how intelligent I was.
My name is not important. My name is Jay Bear. That's what my friends call me. I am 21 years old. San Diego, California. I grew up there, and I left home around like 19 or so. So like 19 years kind of stuck there, and now I'm here. Like I grew up like okay, but like I had like kind of the kind of parents who just wouldn't let me enjoy myself and be a kid. I lost out on a lot of childhood because I didn't have a chance to go out and do it. I didn't have a chance to go out and make bad decisions for myself. Better for me to sit out here on the street and like enjoy myself, be in the fresh air, be around like good people, and be able to like have fun like a normal person should, as opposed to sitting inside all day.
I think that there is a certain amount of prejudice against us that is well placed, because I know a lot of kids who they don't care about anything but themselves and their own enjoyment of everyday life, and they don't care if they step on someone else's toes in the process. And to me, that's not what I choose to do, and that's not how I want to live. I hope that if somebody interacts with me personally, that I change their perspective on all of us, is that I want to just be a good person and to meet good people.
I've lived in a lot of different places. I had a very inconsistent childhood. I went from apartment to fancy condos, to ghetto apartments to fancy condos. I was a traveler even when I was a kid. Here's how I view traveling. I think for a lot of people, myself included, it's a second childhood. It's a second chance at being able to be free and have a good time. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm having a good time. I wasn't able to do that when I was a child. This is my second childhood. Do I plan on doing this forever? No. No, I'm gonna go to college, and I'm gonna go through the motions. I'm not ready right now.
I always like learning new things, and I think that there are other ways to learn new things other than just traveling, obviously. So I'd like to go, in a few months, go up to the Pacific Northwest and go to the Northwest Wooden Boat Building School and learn to build wooden boats and find myself a cheap or free wooden sailboat and deliver aid like bikes and radios and shoes to people in Latin America who are in need, and people in South America and all over as far as I can go with my sailboat who are in need of random goods that they can't be delivered anyway.
And I think a very, very important part of life in general that I hope everybody learns at some point is to never judge too hard. Never like look down your nose at anybody so hard that it takes away from what you're learning. Because there's some very, very intriguing, interesting interactions that can be made with other humans that you would have never known about. Like creepy 70-year-old like black home bum near passed out on the corner, no teeth. He's got the best stories. He's got the best stories, I tell you what. These are important people to say what's up to.
I mean, like once in a while you'll see people who just like really want to help. They're just like nice, like genuine people. Like we were walking down like somewhere down the street over there, and a woman asked us for a cigarette, and so we gave her one. And she said, "Well, I just ate dinner right now. I ate some stuff for myself, but like I'll cook for you guys. Like I'll make you guys all dinner." And once in a while you run into people like that, and that's exactly one of the reasons why I'm out here, just to find like something that's like actually real, like some real people. Like, I don't know, it feels like something, and that's really what's important.
What traveling has taught me is that you can live your life so that you're treating people in such a way that you don't hurt them, and you can go about your life on a daily basis learning from each day's experiences in a different way, which I think you miss if you're doing the same 9-to-5 job every day or going to school every day, because you get into such a routine. And so that's the biggest thing I think I've learned, is to not let anything be routine, and to let every day be an experience, a reason to wake up in the morning, a reason to go to bed at night.
See through the master plan, but everybody's gone. You've been for so long. You're based on your own. I guess this is growing up. Well, I guess